Alright guys, we're back here. Let's take a little bit more in-depth look at vaults and loans today. We'll probably touch on auctions a little bit as well, but let's talk about how vaults actually work. So as we can see here, our collateral ratio is at 379. Part of that is due to the change in DeFi value, and part of it's due to the change in our loan value. So basically, when you use a vault, you're minting the D tokens against your collateral. It's kind of like shorting the stock. So the value of the loan when you take it is the price of the asset at the Oracle when you take the loan. However, your loan value can actually change. It's not static to the price at when you take the loan. So your loan value can go up or down, your collateral value can go up or down, and you risk liquidation when you get within your minimum collateralization ratio, which in this case on our vault here is 175. But basically you take a loan, say we took PLTR at roughly 1820, which it's at 1838. So the cost of our loan has actually gone up. So we're shorting the stock. We borrowed it at $18.20, and now we have to pay back still the same amount here, the 1.5 plus interest, now at the $18.39 Oracle price. So we're basically short on the stock. We borrowed it at one price, hoping the price would fall so we could pay it back at a cheaper price, which doesn't affect us much because we held on to our half of our 1.5 shares, and we invested in liquidity mining so we can be getting some rewards here. As we can see, we've made a little bit. I transferred in 10 more DeFi there, and we've made a little bit in rewards, 0.25-ish, I believe, but part of that's due to the chain being down and slow at the minute. We're waiting on the next hard fork. But we've also made rewards in PLTR, so we have enough there to pay back our loan if we wanted to, but we're going to go ahead and hold it for now and see if it starts dropping. But once you get to that point where it goes into liquidation, it goes into auction. So if we go ahead and take a look at auctions, a little bit of logic to look at with auctions here. Let's find one that's not ridiculously overpriced here. So this auction on this Google share here, it's got $87.32 in collateral against 0.028-ish shares of Google. If we take a look at that, it's got 5 minutes left, which this doesn't show us, but you can go on defiscan.live and see the number of blocks left. The time is just an estimate, but it's 25.05 DeFi in collateral. So should we bid on the auction? The easy way to tell that is if we go over to the DEX and we go to swap, and you can only choose tokens you have on the left side, so we're going to go ahead and choose DeFi. We go on this side, we choose Google, and we swap them, and we put in that amount, 0.02, I think I said. Oh, I forgot the decimal. 0.0272. Let's try that. 0.0272. We can see it would cost us $32.55 DeFi to purchase the amount of Google, actually a little under the amount of Google we would need to even bid on this auction. So logically, if it's at auction, unless there's been a massive swing in price, your collateral, it didn't go into auction until the collateral was less than 150% of the total value. And on the DEX right now, everything's trading at a 35 to 50% premium over the Oracle price. So there's almost no situations where it's advisable to bid on auctions unless the auction is for DUSD, because DUSD is only trading at about a 22% premium, and even then you're making marginally less than 1%. So the auctions are at this point in time not really profitable. You're better off just either taking your loan, saving your DeFi, shorting that asset, or going straight to the DEX, transferring or swapping to the assets you want to liquidity mine and just liquidity mining on the pool, or just outright hold your DeFi in your portfolio. It's also another option. So I just wanted to do a quick video and touch on it and explain a little bit more on how it worked. But basically the rundown is, if you're working with loans, you are short on the stock. You did borrow it. If the price goes up, you have to pay it back at a higher price. So if the stock goes up or the asset goes up in price faster than DeFi goes up in price, you do technically lose in the end because you would have made more money just holding your DeFi. So that's it for this time. Remember, let me know down in the comments what we're looking for and what kind of information we need. And if this is helpful, let me know. Thanks.